The word retire means you can do anything you want from this day on. So if I desire to come back and play again, maybe that's what I want to do. Maybe that's the challenge that I may need someday down the road.
And that day has arrived. Michael Jordan warming up at Market Square Arena more than 3 hours before today's scheduled tip-off. 21 months have passed since Michael Jordan last played competitive basketball. For 21 months, the NBA was without its supreme artist. There may be many interesting peripheral aspects to both his departure and return, but at the heart of it is simply this: the best in the world is back. And in a sports world darkened by constant talk of money, strikes, and lockouts, here's a shining reminder of why we're drawn to sports in the first place. The drama, the anticipation, the sheer beauty of the moment. Today, an artist returns to his true canvas, the hardboard courts of the NBA. Michael Jordan is back.
Here's the starting lineup for today's visitors, the Chicago Bulls. At one forward, 6'7" from Central Arkansas, number 33, Scottie Pippen. At the other forward, 6'11" from Croatia, number 7, Tony Kukoc. At center, 7 feet from Vanderbilt, number 32, Will Perdue. At one guard, 6'2" from Iowa, number 10, B.J. Armstrong. At the other guard, 6'6" from North Carolina, number 45, Michael Jordan. The head coach, Phil Jackson, the Chicago Bulls.
The last 5 minutes and 34 seconds since Michael Jordan made his return after that 9-minute stint in the first quarter, with Michael back on the floor. Pacers with a 15-3 advantage. Jordan still looking for his first field goal. And there it is. Michael Jordan.
Well, here it is. The first time the Chicago Bulls just went flat-out isolation for Michael. Reggie Miller, knowing that Jordan has been struggling from the field, did the wise thing and got off him because he knew Michael was thinking possible drive here, gave him the jumper, and Michael finally nailed it.
Nailed it.
Well, Dale missed in James with those shoulder problems. We say he's back, but he's really not back at 100%, but having an outstanding day.
Michael Jordan. Jackson met by the double team as Jordan comes over to help. Jordan swiped it from Smith. Michael Jordan with the steal. Jordan was away. Welcome back, Michael Jordan. For 15. Myers posting up on Fleming. Kukoc with the fake. Shot clock at 8. Jordan for Kukoc. Yes! Michael Jordan with the feed for Tony Kukoc. We'll double up on Jordan. Time running out. Here in the third. Jordan played by Fleming. Down to 5 seconds. Now they double up. Here's Jordan slicing his way. Setting up Wellington.
Byron Scott not wanting to let Vern Fleming face Jordan. 1-on-1 comes out, but overruns the play, leaving another wide open lane for Michael to get in there, draw the defense, and get the easy one for Bill Wennington.
So Michael Jordan setting up Bill Wennington to conclude matters here in the third. Throwing glass. Indiana 88, Chicago 81. 15 from Michael Jordan.
Dale Davis to get back in there and slot it out. However, the Bulls do recapture the ball.
Michael Jordan. And the game is tied at 94. Isolate Jordan on Scott. Michael Jordan comes up hobbling. Cuts it down to 1. A minute 32 remaining in overtime.
All right, Michael, you got one under your belt. How does it feel?
Well, as you see, my timing was a little bit off today. I mean, I was just trying to get my rhythm back, and I don't know if it was a good game for me to come back. Reggie seemed very energized, and You know, so it's my first game back, and you know, I know it's not going to happen in one game. It's going to take a little bit till I get my timing back, but hey, I'm back. That's all that matters.
Does it concern you, though, with the playoffs so close, that you will get your timing back in time?
Perfect timing. I'm not worried about that. I think, you know, a couple games I should have my timing back, but you know, this is not a playoff game, and it's not, you know, I know we want to win, but for me, I mean, I really got to take my time and try to work my way back in.
Let's clear up a few things that have come up. They're talking about you. When you coming back, you had some assurances that Scottie Pippen was going to be here and B.J. Armstrong. Is that any truth to that?
I'm only back for the love of the game. I'm not back here for extra money. I'm not back here, you know, I was hoping, and I'm still hoping that Scottie Pippen and B.J. and Phil, all those guys, could be back, and you know, so it's not my place to make those decisions, but, you know, quite simply, I hope everything works out, you know, for all three of those guys, but, you know, I'm back for the love of the game.
And what about the fact that you had something that you didn't have to go to practice, or some kind of clause that you wouldn't practice?
No, I love practice. I need to practice. How can I skip practice? I need it. You know, today really showed me I need to get back into practice.
Last question, Michael. You left at your peak. If you don't come back and lead this team to a championship, do you worry that this might have something mess up your mystique a bit?
No, I'm not worried about that. I mean, you know, you're not expected to win every time, but I'm back here to try to help my team win, and you know, we certainly got a good opportunity.
Well, it was great to have you back. We'll see you next week.
I hope so.
All right. Thanks, Michael.